Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another reading for you. So this particular one will be focusing on your person's biggest wish or wishes about you. These are the decks that I'll be focusing on for this reading. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that do resonate for you personally and release the rest. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what it is that you need to know. Hello Aries. All right guys, let's get into it. So I'll go ahead and pull 3 cards from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck. And you can perhaps, depending on what comes through, one message might resonate more than the others. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's grab our first message when it comes to your person. So in a sense, this could be wish number 1. I feel like we've known each other forever. And of course, it depends on where you are at on this journey with each other. Are you in separation? Are you together and going through some struggles right now? So it really depends on how that's coming through for you. Let me go ahead and grab the next one. So there's history here between you and this individual. If you relate to this, maybe you have known each other since you guys were younger, and maybe it's been years. There's something about you that they're very drawn to. Let me grab the next message. All right, here's the next one. Your love has healed me through my darkest days. And maybe you know what that is referring to when it comes to this person's darkest days. Maybe they've had some pretty trying times in their life, or maybe some challenging experiences in their relationships prior to when you came into their life. All right, so let's see what else. Let me grab one more card from here, and it just got super dark in my office. I might have to turn on the light here. All right, I love it when you call me just because. Now, if there has been no contact, or there is no contact, for those of you who are in separation, they think about those conversations that you guys had. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on the light in my office. It's really dark in here. Much better. All of a sudden it got really dark. That could be reflected, interestingly, focused on this message in particular. Their darkest days. They're not in a good place, maybe, especially if you guys are going through stuff. Obviously, if you relate to that, or again, you haven't talked to them, they think about you and the effect and the impact that you have made on their life. It's pretty powerful the way it's coming through. So I feel with these cards on its own, I'm getting this person is really wanting to reconnect with you. There's something about the familiarity of the relationship with you that continues to inspire them to this day, and they're really wishing to be able to talk to you face to face, and maybe some of those conversations in the meantime could be telepathic. Maybe you're picking up off of your person's energy. It could be 5D, all right? So let me set these guys aside. Let's grab some additional messages. Take a look and see what's the surrounding energy when it comes to the connection for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. They're wishing to talk to you. They're wishing to communicate. So what's the vibe? What's the energy that comes along with that? They're definitely thinking about you. Look at that. We've got nostalgic energy, the love that they have for you. And the message here reads, it's been years. So for some of you guys, it has been years. It's been a long time. And it says, yet it feels like it was yesterday. So that could also apply to those of you who have maybe separated more recently, not necessarily years. It goes on to say, I thought that time would make this easier on me, my heart, my mind. I wish I could turn back time to undo the damage that was done, make different choices, but I can't. We can't. All we have are our memories. So, for some reason, this person is feeling like they can't fix this, or maybe it's just been too much water under the bridge, again, maybe a long time ago, and they're apprehensive to maybe reach out, even though that's what it is that they want. They're definitely thinking about you, though. Let me grab another to go along with this one for Aries. Look at that. Peace. I feel that's what you represent in this person's heart and their life. You represented this very calming energy, and maybe when you guys broke up, their life kind of took a turn for the worse, or just very chaotic energy surrounding them. So it says, I just want to feel peace in my heart. But that's never going to happen as long as we're apart. So this is definitely coming through for those of you who are not together. I know we had to let each other go due to circumstances beyond our control, but I will never stop wanting you. Please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. You are my serenity. Maybe you know that in your heart. Maybe you feel that way about this person too. And this card came along with that one, joy. It really was love at first sight the moment I saw you. From that first glance that I knew was meant for only me. The brush of your hand against mine, your heartwarming smile, and everything about you that brings me joy beyond measure. Thank you for choosing me for life. And maybe you guys even talked about that. It's like, you know what? You're my person. You're my forever. I can't imagine my life being with anybody else. But if you are in separation, regardless of what you guys might have said to each other before, there's pain here, you know, and the fact that they're not with you, they really do feel that their life was so much better when you guys were together. Again, that peace and tranquility that's represented right there. So let me go ahead and clarify and see what else we can find out. But if you have been wondering, you know, does my person even think about me anymore? 100%. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know? I feel at the end of the day, they're wishing to be with you. Look how interesting this gets, guys. We've got the Four of Cups. That is followed by the Ace of Wands. Card after that, Six of Swords. Look at these cards. The Empress. The Wheel of Fortune. This person, as I mentioned, they want to communicate. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. But they're not exactly sure you would be receptive to it. In an ideal world, they would want a fresh start with you, but they're wondering, have you moved on? Have you completely forgotten about them? Will you even be interested in hearing from them? And Divine Feminine, you're coming through with the energy of the Empress. So I do feel this could be a masculine coming through in this reading to let you know that they would love to be able to reconnect, reconcile with you. You know, and for some of you guys, if that's what you're wanting as well, Divine Feminine, then maybe this is a gift from the universe letting you guys know that, yes, it can come back around. You know, we do have good karma and good luck represented by the Wheel of Fortune, represented right there. This is the next card. We do have the Hierophant. For some of you, maybe your person could be a Taurus. This right here is their commitment. There could have been issues with commitment for some of you, but I do feel this person's intentions, it's pure, it's sacred, and that's something that they would want to be able to offer you. They're just not sure you would be receptive to it. They do have a lot of regrets over conversations you guys had, or certain things that maybe they held back from telling you. Certainly, if they hurt you, it's not always about infidelity or third parties, but if that is your story, I feel this person is very regretful over that and wishing that they could really do things differently. So if you're on board, I feel, especially if all of a sudden you've been feeling just as nostalgic as this person, that's because you're picking up off of their energy. And this is certainly what they want to bring forward. So if you're open to it, maybe throw that vibe, throw that energy out into the universe so that it can actually manifest in the 3D for the both of you. All right, guys, so that is what I have this time. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And that's it for now. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next time.